The orphanage director prepared a special box for each child. Whatever was inside would determine which family would adopt them. One girl seemed to hit the jackpot. When she opened her box, she discovered a shining gold coin inside. This coin was the most valuable prize among all the boxes. It meant she'd be adopted by the richest family in town. But right at that moment, the girl with the gold coin deliberately told her best friend to pick the box at the far end. When her friend opened it, all she found was a moldy piece of bread. The director saw the poor gift the girl had gotten. He kindly offered to give her another chance to choose, but the girl insisted she was happy with it. She quietly took her box and went back to her seat. The girl who drew the gold coin stood by, sneering coldly, for she had long known that whoever drew the bread would inevitably be adopted by a family of farmers who knew nothing but tilling the soil. It turned out she was a reincarnated soul. In her previous life, she had willingly ceded the choice to the girl. The girl drew the gold coin and was adopted by a wealthy family. She rose to become a pampered young lady envied by all. While she herself drew the moldy bread, she was taken back to a dilapidated home by migrant workers. Unable to endure the poverty, she eventually ran away. Consumed by jealousy and anguish, she personally killed the girl at her birthday party. She herself was shot dead on the spot. But what no one could have imagined was that both of them reincarnated back to the moment they chose the boxes. When it was the girl's turn to choose a box, the scheming girl jumped ahead and grabbed the one with gold coins. Seeing how desperately she wanted to join a wealthy family, the girl simply let her have the opportunity. But while the girl was still deciding which box to pick, the scheming girl shoved the bread box into her hands. What the scheming girl never imagined was that the family with the bread was actually richer than the one with gold coins. They had deliberately dressed down to look poor, testing their future adopted daughter. They believed living modestly before their daughter came of age would help build genuine family bonds. But the scheming girl assumed they were really broke. The orphanage director soon brought the children to meet their new parents. The scheming girl immediately spotted the wealthy couple. She rushed over to greet her new parents enthusiastically. The director introduced the girl's background to the wealthy couple. The rich wife seemed very pleased with the scheming girl. Meanwhile, the girl cautiously approached the working-class couple. The scheming girl immediately mocked the couple's plain clothes, but the girl said she was happy to go home with them. Seeing how sweet the girl was, the working-class couple broke into huge smiles. To keep up their cover, they even had their two sons change into worn-out clothes, and showed up in a beat-up pickup truck to take the girl home. The scheming girl sneered that they couldn't even afford a decent car, said they'd be stuck farming for the rest of their lives. The girl immediately fired back, saying just because they couldn't afford it now didn't mean they never would. As long as the family was happy together, she'd be content. Because the girl was also a time traveler. In her past life, she'd been adopted by a wealthy family, but was bullied by them every single day, and eventually became a pawn in the family's business deals. That's why she deliberately gave the scheming girl the chance to choose the gold coin box. Now she just wanted a simple, peaceful life. Just then, the scheming girl's cousin was yelling at her to get in the car. His words were nothing but insults, even making her run through the rain to the vehicle. When the scheming girl looked back at the girl,